Our mission here in the clinic is to provide a space where students feel hope and create healing for their future. So our team of clinicians provide a variety of services at Josiah White's. We provide individual, family, and group therapy, as well as IOP services. So that's 3 hours a day, 3 times a week of intensive group therapy. We use a lot of evidence-based modalities such as cognitive behavior therapy, dialectical behavior therapy, moral recognition therapy, aggression replacement training, and some others. Additionally, all of our therapists are trained in 2 trauma modalities, so EMDR and TFCBT.
Currently, we're doing art intervention to work specifically with our substance use disorder students to process through the 12 steps of NA and AA and working through what does it look like for their higher power, what does powerlessness look like, and just different ways that they can express themselves differently than just sitting there processing verbally. Our intervention is doing a really good job of picking up where words leave off. Art kind of finishes where words can't speak. So a lot of the kids are able to express themselves in a way that they haven't before. Like one of the rules we have in our group is, okay, so does that look good? Then keep going. If it doesn't, then keep going. It's not about the end result, it's about the journey to get to that end result and to be able to process the whole situation through a different means than just words. I think the biggest thing is when a student doesn't fully understand a question or understand how their use has impacted their life, and they'll start and be like, well, I didn't realize this was missing for me. Like, I didn't realize I didn't have a higher power. I didn't realize I needed to be seeking that in order to, fully get on my recovery journey, those kind of things. So being able to see, when I'm creating this picture of my recovery, when I'm creating this picture of what it looks like to walk in my shoes, I didn't realize there was something missing from that picture, and kind of recognizing, well, okay, that is missing, so what are you going to put in its place, and how do you fill the gap that is missing?
So Dee Dee can sense oftentimes a student's mood. She'll come over to a new student and just greet them, and she can sense just where they're at. She provides a sense of comfort. It changes the dynamic. You have students that maybe are more withdrawn or less likely to talk. They don't bring a lot into the room, but they come in and Dee Dee's in the room and they perk up. Yeah, I said your name. They perk up and and they'll oftentimes, she'll be sitting in her chair, and I call her chair because she's taken over chair in the room. So she sits sometimes where they sit, and instead of sitting in a chair, they'll just sit on the floor and sit beside her and just pet her and love on her, and oftentimes they'll share a lot more openly. The students here carry a lot of stress and a lot of things they can't control, a lot of home life situations, stuff here. So I think she provides a sense of comfort in this moment. And so I think the hope piece is if I can be safe here, if I can find a moment of calm here, then maybe, I can find that somewhere else as well. So kind of, and also I think she's a sense of hope, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go home. Often the students have their own pets, and so she's a reminder of what they're looking forward to going home to as well.
We want students to get past their learn negative responses just to create a better future. We want them to create new experiences so that they can have a positive outlook on their lives. So I have seen students come into placement just with this impenetrable bubble around them. They're very defensive, unwilling to set any goals for their future other than just get out of placement as quick as possible. During their time here, they slowly start breaking their walls down and looking at maybe there is a need for change and maybe I need to do something about it. So it's been really great to see those changes, and then see students when it comes time for their program completion, they're sad to leave. They're ready, but also they're just sad because they realize the amount of work that they've done and growth that's happened, and they're moving on to their next steps.